This week we got the May patch notes released for New World, 1 week earlier than usual actually. And this time I decided to make a video just to go over the changes that I think are important for the crafting community. Keep in mind that I will be skipping the portions of the patch notes that do not affect crafting. So if you want a more generic view on the patch notes, there are plenty of good content creators out there that go over the entire patch notes. I will add some links in the comment section. So let's dive in. Our first stop here is on player titles. This is like a very basic thing nowadays, but it's always a cool addition. It does not say here specifically, but it's very likely that there will be crafting specific titles. So very nice. Our next stop is fast travel points. That is also a good one. Anything that has the potential to reduce our running time back and forth from nodes is great. The bad news is that it uses acid, so that's still extremely valuable to us, so it's a shame. Next we have the first housing change. This one is really good. Before, every house you bought would increase the price of the next, so this made it very complicated, very expensive to get all 3 houses early on. Now, since the price does not depend anymore on the quantity of houses you have, you can potentially buy 3 cheap houses early on and be able to take advantage of the fast travel between 3 settlements. Now the house price will depend only on the tier, and the tier will define how many pets, how many lights, and how many storage furnitures you can have. This one is a great change. This is the first negative change, but it's nothing terrible. I don't really know what they want to achieve by this, but doesn't bother me much. Faction missions were never a big thing for gathering and crafting. On the leveling section we also have some good news. Now every time you level your gathering, smelting or crafting, you also get some experience. Probably it's nothing major, but more experience is never a bad thing. Gold Rebalance. This one was very surprising to me. 500k is not a lot. I can see people getting close to that really fast, in a month or sooner. I believe that they're doing this to try to prevent inflation or maybe to make gold farming / selling harder. I don't know. What I know is that this will for sure become a problem for some players and will most likely result in some kind of alternate currency to organically show up so that you can store more money by buying those rare items, whatever they are. The problem with this is that early, this is a very dangerous thing to do, since we don't really know the value of things yet. So whatever item you are using to hold your money can lose its value very fast and you basically lose your money. So this one got me worried. I was honestly very surprised by it. And also it's really sad that won't be a race for the first million gold in game. What a shame. Now we have the second part of the housing change. Here they give us the prices of the 4 tier of houses, 5, 10, 15 and 20k. These prices are surprisingly cheap. For 15k you can have all 3 houses. This is awesome. Next we have tuning orbs. This looks promising. It requires stun cutting, so it will involve some kind of crafting, but I'm not really sure how this crafting limit per week will be enforced. Maybe by using some artifact recipes, I'm not sure. I would like to have more details before saying that this could be a viable way to make money. This section tells us that the new top gear score went down from 650 to 600, so not a big deal. The really interesting part here is how they emphasize that you basically need to combo all crafting bonuses in order to have a chance of getting that perfect 600 score. So it will be hard, and that's great. On the crafting and gathering part of the patch notes, we don't have anything really interesting. Just some balance changes, some extra dyes, and the extra azot from the vial. I guess the last one it's okay. We can always use more azot, right? And finally we have the furnishing changes. Now we have to hunt down most recipes instead of just unlocking them by leveling. I think that is really cool, give us more stuff to chase and collect. Also, crafting trophies was made harder. I think furnishing will be a big part of this game, so it's nice to see some updates regarding that. And that was it for crafting. I think the changes here are mostly positive. We got more XP, player titles, more ways to fast travel, cheaper housing, and more tasks involving crafting with the orbs. So mostly good things. The only two negative changes on my view are the removal of the crafting and gathering faction missions. That is not a big deal. And the gold cap. That one was a heavy hit. I really hope they increase the cap. Come on, at least 1 million, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you all in the next one. Take care.